Hello, this is Klaus from Gyronimo, and in this video I would like to introduce you to Gyronimo Dispatch. Dispatch allows you to transfer flight data from Fleet Control, our online cloud-based system, to our apps. And in this case I would like to demonstrate how you can actually prepare a flight in Fleet Control and then download the data to the FlightPad app. So let's get started. In Fleet Control, you can tap on the dispatcher module. And here in this case, you see I have created 3 flights, but let's create a flight from scratch. Let's click Add a Flight. We choose a aircraft registration and the configuration. There might be various configurations available. However, for this, we just choose this one. And then we have a flight form. And in this form, you can enter data such as customer name, flight date, and the reference number. Well, let's call this test flight 1. And a pickup time is also mandatory. You can enter departure destination, and of course you can choose a pilot here from this menu. And as you see, the pilot, if the pilot is entered in our system, of course, the pilot weight and name will be forwarded then here to the overview. We can now enter passenger names and also the weight. Let's do this for just these 2 passengers and then tap on Add this flight. So we have now created this flight, and this flight is now also in the system. Once this is done, we can go over to the app, and here you will see in the app there's a dispatch button. If you tap this, you will automatically see that this list here contains all flights that we have entered in Fleet Control. And of course you can also update the list in case you do some updates. However, you can now tap on these flights and load the data to the FlightPad app, and you have a preview then. So this flight here shows you the seats and the names, departure destination, and so on. And you see also the flight that we have just created, the test flight. So let's choose this one, and you see we have the pilot. Then we have also the passengers forwarded to the seats. Now it might happen that this is not the reality. Maybe this person here just wants to sit somewhere else. You can now arrange these using our swap feature. So it's kind of a drag and drop. So you drag this person to another seat, and that way you can change the interior or the seating altogether. And while you do so, you of course see the updated CG envelope. So here in this case, you might see that the CG is too far off, so you can reposition the persons accordingly. Or you can also load a different flight here. Just open Dispatch again. Now if you load new flight data, you will get the option, do you want to overwrite the existing flight or create a new one? Let's create a new one. So here you see we have a flight with 3 passengers, or we can also make a flight with a few more passengers. This scenic flight here that we prepared for this demo. You see here we are out of CG. As you can see, we are off limits, so you can now either reduce fuel, or of course you would need to reduce the passenger amount of passengers. As you can see, Dispatch is very easy to use, and it is intended for tour operators and flight schools to speed up the pre-flight process. In addition to these features, you can also set flights online or offline. So let's say we have done these flights already, and this flight is only the one, the last one in the system. So now if you go to the dispatch page in the app, you will see that all these flights were deleted. So the only flight that your pilot will see is Scenic Flight 2, as this one here. And that allows you to conveniently manage all flights. If you have a lot of flights here, you can view the online flights only, or you can view all flights. As you can see here, we have a lot of offline flights already. And now if you make another flight, or if you want to make a flight online again, just tap here. As soon as you update the app list, you see that these two flights are now in the system again. In addition, you can also copy flights. So if you want to do this flight again, you don't, or have minor changes to it, you can create a copy. Now you have all the passengers that you entered here, and you can now modify this list. You can delete passengers or change weights and so on. And this flight then will show up under a new reference number. So let's call this flight 567. Click Save. And now in the app, if we update the list, you see that we have this flight 567 in our system. When we load it, we see the preview here of the flight, and we can now load the flight data into the app. This was the introduction to Gyronimo Dispatch. Thank you for watching, and please let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.